In the middle of a busy city filled with endless noise and flashing lights, Grace lived with the pain she carried for years. She was kind to everyone, but behind her smile was a story of heartbreak. When her son Emmanuel was just 3 years old, she lost him in the chaos of a crowded shopping center. She searched desperately, screamed his name and pleaded for help, but he was gone. The police investigated, posters went up, strangers volunteered to search, but weeks passed with no answers. Some said Emmanuel had been kidnapped and taken away. Others told her to let go, but Grace never stopped believing. Every night she kept a small lamp glowing in her apartment window, whispering a prayer, "Come home to me, Emmanuel. No matter how long it takes, come back." 22 years passed. Emmanuel would have been 25 now. Grace still waited. Then one afternoon, while attending an event at the city's cultural center, she noticed a tall young man standing with a group of friends. Something about him stopped her in her tracks. The shape of his face, the way his hands moved when he spoke, it was as if her heart recognized him before her eyes did. Her breath caught. "Emmanuel," she whispered. The young man turned. He looked puzzled as Grace rushed forward, tears streaming down her cheeks. She wrapped her arms around him and sobbed, "My son, my Emmanuel." At first he froze. "I don't know you," he said gently. His voice was kind but unsure. Grace's heart broke, but she refused to let go. Over the next weeks, she found ways to see him again. She told him stories of his childhood, the scar on his elbow from when he fell, the song she sang to calm him at night, the way he used to giggle when she blew on his food to cool it. Slowly, something began to stir inside him. At first it was small flashes, faint images, a tune he couldn't quite place, a warmth he couldn't explain. Then one evening, Grace visited him and quietly hummed his childhood lullaby. Emmanuel's eyes widened. He closed his eyes and whispered, almost trembling, "I know this song." Memories came rushing back, his small hand in hers, the sound of her laughter, the warmth of her hugs. His chest tightened, tears welled up, and for the first time in 22 years, he looked at her not as a stranger, but as the mother he had lost. "Mama," he said in a broken voice. Grace's knees nearly gave out as she pulled him into her arms. They wept together, not for the years stolen, but for the miracle of being reunited. From that day, they began to rebuild what time had tried to erase. Emmanuel moved back into Grace's life, and though the scars of the past would never fully fade, love gave them a new beginning. Grace no longer had to whisper her prayer at night. Her son was home. And Emmanuel, once lost, now carried the truth in his heart. No matter what life takes away, a mother's love will always find its way back.